In the Middle East, all of these so-called militias or proxies, they're Arabs. They are going to support the people in Gaza come hell or high water because they are Muslim Arabs. Hamas, Hezbollah, the militias in Iraq, the Houthis, they're all Arabs. Iran did not stand up and say, "Verily I say unto you, my children, attack." They don't have to say a word. And, we've been very dumb by attacking the Houthis. All we've done is turn the Red Sea into a war zone and put an end to commercial shipping through the Red Sea and into the Suez. This is ridiculous nonsense. We and the Israelis together are escalating. Next step is Hezbollah. Things are winding down in Ukraine. The people there have suffered enough. Millions have left the country. Millions are living in abject poverty and despair. They want an end to this war. This criminal regime that Zelensky has is anti-Christian, anti-common sense, and is designed to destroy Ukraine and as much of the Russian military as it can. It's failed miserably in terms of its fights against Russia. Russia's is stronger now today than it's been since the 1980s. Right. But Ukraine is in ruins. It's finished. And we are complicit in that. Now we are trying to start another war down in the Middle East. And we are simply following blindly behind Mr. Netanyahu. And I predict the next step is Hezbollah. If you can't win in Gaza, and the Israelis have not, it has not worked, then what do? Well, you turn on Hezbollah, and then you hope that it drags us in. And then you get your war with Iran, or so people hope. And I'm sure that Senator Graham will be in the forefront, and he will forget completely about Ukraine. Look at the people who suddenly turned around in 1974, 75, and you would say, well, look what happened in Vietnam. And they'd say, Vietnam? Vietnam, what's that?
Right.
It just passed from the scene. Ukraine will pass from the scene. All of this hot air will go nowhere. It's tragic, but this is the history of our country. We need new government, new people, new blood, fresh thinking. We're not going to get that from these status quo parties. I'm a believer in what I call the third way. That's why I've joined OCOC, Our Country, Our Choice. I think we need a third way. I actually would welcome the development of a third party. We've got to get new people. And when somebody says, who would you bring to Washington? I'd say anybody other than people from the Ivy Leagues or the service academies. I would bring in people from the rest of the country. Well, what if they have no experience? Well, experience is overrated, my God.
Exactly. If you have experience in the wrong thing, that's not good.
Experience has almost done us in. And that's why, dump this obsession with degrees from the Ivy League and the service academies, dump the assumptions about this is our best talent. If that's the best, we are doomed. There's no future for us.